Power Streak Rendezvous 98, the inaugural ride of the Trans-Canada Snowmobile Trail, hosted by the Canadian Council of Snowmobile Organizations. Newfoundland to British Columbia, 10,000 kilometers in 43 days with 16 snowmobiles and riders. Truly a national celebration of organized snowmobiling. The Power Streak Rendezvous 98 riders started at Lancel Meadows, Newfoundland, where they visited the historic site where the other famous voyageurs, the Vikings, landed in North America 1,000 years ago.
She's going to make it very small for you. Okay. 1, 2, 3, swamp doggy!
After a brief send-off by the local Vikings, it was on the trail for the first leg of their long trek and back to St. Anthony for the official kickoff.
Go ahead and cut.
The official release of Rendezvous. Power Streak Rendezvous 98.
Woo! You gotta go for a right.
Snowbirds, eat your heart out.
Many came out to greet the Team Canada of snowmobiling, including some of the local caribou. Premier Brian Tobin joined the Power Streak Rendezvous 98 riders for the last day's ride in Newfoundland. He was so impressed with the potential that at the evening press conference at Marlborough Mountain, he announced a $5.8 million grant of snowmobile trail development over the next 3 years.
Over the subsequent 3-year post-development. Now that doesn't take into account, Mr. Dix, the added revenues that will enter the province with the addition of each and every snowmobiler.
About this ride before we started are that much more excited right now. We're running on pumped up adrenaline like you wouldn't believe, aren't we, guys?
Hi everyone, my name is Orlando Sinnix. I'm from Hawke's Bay, Newfoundland on the northern peninsula. And I saw all these guys on their way up through. We stopped in our town there for a night. It was great to see all the snowmobiles and how everybody was getting out and promoting such a great sport.
How the hell are you?
Once the Power Streak Rendezvous 98 riders got rolling, nothing could stop them, not even the Great Ice Storm of 1998.
Marvin, where are we?
We are in Amherst, Nova Scotia.
And you are?
Marvin McCrae. Sands.
And over here we have?
Lloyd Tate. Manny Ganesh.
That's not a beard he's got, that's this is balaclava.
After trailering the Team Canada caravan across the new Confederation Bridge joining Prince Edward Island to the mainland, our adventurous travelers were off on their sleds down the famous converted railway trail that crosses the island.
Give us that welcome to New Brunswick piece.
Sir, welcome to New Brunswick.
Hope everybody's enjoying themselves. In New Brunswick here, we're in the northern part. Actually, we're quite close to the central part of the province.
While the great ice storm of '98 wreaked havoc with the western regions of the Quebec trail systems, the eastern part escaped unscathed, leaving the group to enjoy the great trails and even a pleasant evening in one of the famous hotels in Old Quebec City.
Welcome to Quebec.
Despite all the damage to their trails in some areas, the Quebec Federation and their clubs still managed to provide world-class trails and hospitality for Team Canada, including the occasional fire and coffee at a warm-up shelter. Some riders just can't get enough sledding in no matter how hard they try, while others find more traditional ways to relax.
Got a little problem here with the ski coming apart that we got to fix before we leave this morning. A little haywire to the trip here.
No, it's wrapped. It's wrapped in a red cloth, and it's wrapped with. This is touched it. She did.
How deep's the water, Pete?
Well, 3 feet high and rising.
Go, Bert, go! Go, Bert, go! Fantastic! Okay. He floats. All right.
Tonight we are very pleased to have in our town of Lac-La-Bonnie the people who made this possible, the riders. Could we please have all the riders stand up and be knowledgeable to our friends of Lac-La-Bonnie, Pinawa, and the whole area?
That's my fancy. That's our forte.
Very good.
Miles and miles of thinking, done on a swing with friends.
Oh no.
You wave? Riley, you wave?
congratulate you and your many partners and friends on the launching of this leg of your very historic ride. Your vision, your efforts, and teamwork are an inspiration for the world. Good luck in your last leg of the Power Streak Rendezvous 98 ride, and as the saying goes, I hope, keep your shiny side up. Thank you.
Our Team Canada riders received warm welcomes everywhere along the route. But the largest greeting committee was in a small town of Plamondon, Alberta, population 200 plus, where they were enthusiastically welcomed by over 500 applauding locals.
There we are.
Oh, look at them sheep.
fledgling. Well.
This is the official transfer.
The official transfer. They're all yours.
Day 31 was a light riding day for our hardy crew. They got to tour a historic ghost town called Barkerville. Then the local club took them over to the hill climb site, where one of the local riders proceeded to show them how not to come down a hill when stuck. Fortunately, the sled and rider were unhurt except for their pride.
One of you that have come out tonight. Right now we're going to be bringing in the riders that have come all across Canada.
Also, the ride was done under the auspices of the Safe Ride program, which is the international safety campaign. And I'm happy to say that we had a few little minor incidents that have happened along the trails, as one would expect with that many snowmobiles going that far. And some of the riding we did was very rugged in areas where there were no trails. So we did have a few little minor incidents. I guess we'll call them fender benders, for lack of a better term. But there was no serious accidents, and I know the snowmobile that I'm riding right now has 6,243 miles on it right now without even the ride tomorrow. So that translates to 10,000 kilometers. So if you multiply that by the 15 or 16 snowmobiles we had on the snow, we're talking about 160,000 kilometers of snowmobiling that was done very safely by this group. I also say that but I'm very proud to have them as fellow riders on Power Street Ride 98, and we went through no specific process for each province or territory to elect that person to ride with us, but we came together with what I'll consider the best group of riders that could have ever been chosen for Power Street Ride 98, and I applaud them.
I guess just in one closing comment, I think this Trans-Canada Trail is something that can be really a reality for all snowmobilers, and I think it's something we have to follow up on and make sure everybody continues to work on this vision of a national trail system and that links all of us together across Canada. We know the Olympic Games are on right now, and everybody's following the Winter Olympics, but I think the greatest Team Canada is the Team Canada just came across Canada. Thank you very much.
And what I want to say, every place that we go and we ride, all the people is friendly, and I like that. And before I leave Montreal, Wednesday, I phoned Normand Leroux, and Normand will say, "We enjoy to be here," and give a bunch of kiss and shake a hand to everybody in the group. Thank you.
It was a great pleasure to deal with those people from all over the country, and let's work together as a team with CCSO and all the people who want to be that Trans-Canada Trail in the next 5 years. Let's put a goal. If we don't have any goal, we're not going to be able to do anything. I think as a federation that you're building at this moment, put a goal that in the next 5 years, we'll have a Trans-Canada Trail from coast to coast with Canadian Tire. Thank you very much, and I hope I'll be back here.
Power Streak Rendezvous 98 is now a page in the annals of snowmobile history, but a very important page to be sure. Many firsts were accomplished and new benchmarks established. This great cross-Canada ride has redefined long-distance snowmobile touring. When a small team of very typical riders can travel over 10,000 kilometers in 43 days from border to border, mostly on groomed and signed trails, then the future for organized snowmobiling in Canada is clearly established for the new millennium.